Hey y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Let's Mom Bitch. I am your host, Alonda, and I'm so happy you chose to tune in today. This is episode number 26, Gentle Parenting versus Not So Gentle. How was y'all week? Excuse me, I'm over here feeding my face. My week was cool. Regular work week. It went by fast, thank God. Um, Last week I had worked 6 days, so I worked 10-hour shifts, so that's 6 10-hour shifts. Um, yeah, sounds crazy. But this week, Shay and I have some extra money. We get to go on a date night, so that's why I look a hot mess right now because I am going to be beautifying myself for this date night. And I'm in the car right now. Um, just needed a moment away from the kids, just to know where I'm at. The baby's okay. I'm right outside, so I'm not a bad mama. um, this is where I be at when I be sneaking and eating. But my kids aren't lacking for anything. They get everything they want, so they'll be all right. I'll feed them what they want in a little bit. But anyway, tonight's date night. We are going to dinner and to a haunted house attraction. Now, my husband looked at me crazy when I said I wanted to go to a haunted house because I'm scary. I'm scared of the damn shadow. But I love haunted house attractions, haunted corn mazes, things like that. And I haven't been to one in a while, so I saw an advertisement for one, and I thought it would be pretty dope if we could do that for date night. And of course, have some good food. For Shay and I, it's usually one of two things: seafood or Mexican. And usually Mexican wins because that's usually what Shay would prefer over anything. So the good thing is we're gonna try a different Mexican restaurant instead of the one that we usually go to, partially because we're not gonna be on this side of town. We have to take the kids to the babysitter this time. Um, and the haunted house is closer to her house than ours. So we're just gonna go ahead to a restaurant over there, and we'll see how it is. Um, Again, y'all have to excuse me because I'm gonna eat during this episode. For those of you listening on Spotify or one of the streaming platforms, this is also on YouTube. Um, so you can check it out on there and see what's going on instead of hearing me smacking your ear. But I'm not going to hold y'all long today. We're going to talk briefly about gentle parenting and the alternative, and then y'all will see me again next week. But before we get into that, of course, I'll be having a few little other things to talk about. So first, let's get back to this date night. Y'all know that I lost weight. I had weight loss surgery, and so therefore I don't have very many clothes. So every time I'm going to an event or a date night or something like that, I always have to buy an outfit. I usually don't like wearing the same outfit twice on a date night. Like I wear the same outfit over and over again, but for a date night, I want it to be something that my husband hasn't seen me in. So I also had to get me a little wig. So change the hair up, have a nice outfit. In my mind, I thought that I was gonna find me a little beauty supply store outfit. You know how certain beauty supply stores, especially ones that's black owned or in black neighborhoods, they have them little outfits, like them little fitted like two-piece outfits or jumpsuits or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them beauty supply store outfits. I felt like haunted house date night was definitely a beauty supply store date night move. But I decided to go in one that I've never been in before. I've always rode past it. And they had like a huge selection of wigs, but they didn't have any damn outfits in there. So I went to Rue 21, threw me together outfit, some badass jeans and this shirt, and I got my little wig, and I'm gonna hook it up. Check out my Instagram page. I may post the date night pictures. But anyway, I think it's gonna work out good. Hopefully the pants fit. But if not, that'll be a motivation for me to lose a few more pounds. Anyway, what y'all feel about Jada Pinkett Smith? Jada Pinkett Smith recently revealing that her and Will Smith have been separated. I just have so many questions about that because why did we go through the whole entanglement scandal? Why did we go through the Chris Rock slap? Why are we doing this when y'all been separated for 7 years? Also, she stated that Chris Rock tried to holler at her before when he had heard that her and Will was getting a divorce. Why are we revealing that? Like, if Chris Rock wasn't already traumatized by embarrassment from the whole slap, why would you want to further embarrass him by telling the world that he tried to holler at you while you were still married? Jada just be doing too damn much. Too damn much. Your salad is so damn good. Um, I just want her to be quiet. I loved Red Table Talk. I loved when she was interviewing other people, but when she started getting into her business and her family business, that shit just started getting weird. So I don't know. It's just a lot. Um, Maybe it's just for promotion for her memoir. I'm sure that it'll be a bestseller because people love some drama and some messiness. I want her to talk more in depth about her and August Alsina because, man, it sounded like you played that boy and you broke his damn heart. And he was sickly too. Mm-mm. Stay tuned, y'all, because I bet this memoir is gonna have some shit in it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop chewing in your ear. I promise. After I take another bite. This salad has dried apples in it, and they are so damn good. It's like grilled chicken, these big old dried apple slices, red onions, tomato, pecans, and then I don't know the exact name of the sauce or the dressing, but it was so damn good. It was like an apple dressing or something. Unfortunately, I can't eat a lot, and I say unfortunately because sometimes I want to eat more than what I can eat, and unfortunately, it causes me to waste some food because nobody but my kids is gonna eat after me, and Tristan not gonna eat this. Nyla may eat it, but she's a baby. Mm. If it's something that my husband eat, I could save it for him, but we're gonna do the rest of this out. It's just a soup and a salad, a cup of soup, a half of a salad. So I'm gonna get my little last bites in and go from there. Anyway, our girl Carly Russell has been convicted. She was found guilty of 2 misdemeanors of lying about being kidnapped and making a false report. Um, and the state is recommending 1 year in jail and over $18,000 in restitution. How y'all feel about that? I feel like that's enough. I feel like baby girl need to serve that whole year in prison so she know it's real. And depending on her state, she might have to kiss nursing school goodbye. Even if she is able to finish nursing school with was it felony or misdemeanors? Well, I guess it wasn't a felony charge. But anyway, even if she is able to finish and successfully complete nursing school, when places do her background check, she's going to have a tough time getting hired. And if she stays in her state, people probably ain't not even going to look at her application because they're going to know who she is. Mm-mm. Yeah. Sis still need to tell us where she was at. I'm serious about that. We was all worried about her and praying for her. She need to tell us where the fuck she was at. I need to know. I need you to do a movie, write a book. I mean, I don't know what movie, how long the movie would be, You might not have nothing else to talk about. We need to do an interview or something. I need to fucking know. Like, I was gonna say you do some crazy shit when you're young. 25 years old is young, but it's not that damn young in which you don't know the consequences of certain things. You know what I'm saying? I've done told some extravagant lies in my day, but when you involve in law enforcement and a child, what was wrong with you, sis? Was it that serious that you had to lie? Where was you at, sis? If somebody was with her, I need y'all to come forward and let us know what the real deal is because I need to know. I need to fucking know. So anyway, let's get into the topic today, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. This is gonna be a short episode today. I got a lot going on, and I want to get prepared for my husband. We haven't had a date night. When was our last date night? We went to. I think our last official date night was the Raekwon and Ghostface. They had came to a local club, and that was about a couple months back, maybe. So prior to the reception, maybe a few weeks before the reception, I don't know, but that was our last date night, so I'm looking forward to it. You know, just me and him having a good time, having some alone time away from the kids. Um, so yeah, so it's not gonna be long. Probably another parenting versus that other shit, whooping that ass, getting the belt, the switch, all of that stuff. And what prompted this episode was I was, as usual, scrolling on Facebook, and this girl in a group had posted um, a dispute with her mom, and she was talking about how she was so hurt because she gentle parents, and her mom was watching her son, and she ended up spanking the son. And I mean, this girl, she just was so hurt. She can't believe that she would do that. He didn't deserve that and all of that. And like people on the post was actually like agreeing with her, oh, she'll never see my son again and all this. And I just couldn't believe that people were saying that because like you'll really cut your mom off for spanking your son. Now, of course, it all comes down to like the relationship you have with your mom and the severity of the spanking. But I would think that if she like beat the boy senseless, she would have been on there and she would have called the police and she, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if her mom was somebody who wasn't trustworthy and she thought that she would cause some type of bodily harm to her child, um, that she wouldn't be on there talking about that. She would have had the mom locked up. So I'm assuming that the spanking was like a, a pop or, with the hand or I don't know because she didn't make it seem like it was so severe. She just was talking about how she was so hurt. And like I said, I couldn't believe how many people were saying to cut off your mom. And I don't agree with that. And it was a black woman, so we were raised a little bit different than some other cultures, and a, a lot of our parents, depending on your age, spanked your children. You know what I'm saying? Or it's certain things that your grandma not gonna play about. You know what I'm saying? And if she know that, and she know that her son does certain things that I feel like she shouldn't have felt a way about it. But anyway, I'm not gonna. My mom, just knowing my mom and my relationship with my mom, and knowing the type of person my mom is, I know if my mom spanked my child, it was a good reason for it. And I also know my mom is not going to use no belts or extension cords or beat the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? She's going to take her hand and bap, 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 or she might take like a little ruler or something and bap, 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 or whatever. But she's not going to like abuse my children. You know what I'm saying? So I would be more upset that my child did something to get a spanking than the fact that my mom spanked them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was somebody that I didn't know, like the babysitter or something like that, I would prefer that they not put their hands on my child. But my mom, like, I wish I might cut my mom off because she spanked my child. But hey, so she was so hurt. And then my comment was just like, if your rule is for your child not to be spanked, then your mom and anybody else needs to respect your wishes. However, a lot of parents allow their children to get away with bad behavior, and some older people don't play that. You know what I'm saying? And if you know that that's how your mom is and you didn't want him to be spanked, you should have not left him over there. And also, you need to address your child for his bad behavior because it is so many parents that just let their child just do whatever the fuck they want to do just because they just pride themselves on gentle parenting. And I hate to say it, but some kids need their ass whooped. I don't mean abuse your child. I don't mean beat them senseless. I mean some kids are just so unruly early on that they need a low. Bap, 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 bap. No, no. Bap, 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 bap. No, no. So they'll start to understand that, oh, when I do this thing, I get the bap, 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 and I don't like that. Now, for some kids, spankings don't work. If you see that you're giving a little spanking and that it doesn't phase that child and they just keep doing whatever the fuck they want to do, that's not gonna work for that child. That's where the problem come in. Cause that's when you have the parents or the people who don't have any common sense, who's crazy as hell, and they just start beating the fuck out their kids because they don't know what else to do because all they got was a spanking. I think discipline comes in many different forms. You might have to do a pop pop, but after you do the pop pop, you got to talk to that child and let that child know, no, you don't do that. You explain to them what's wrong, and then you also give them love and praise and let them know, mommy loves you, daddy loves you. I don't want to spank your butt, but you can't keep doing this and you can't keep doing that. But some people don't do that. Some people beat their child ass. Sometimes they beating their child ass, and the child don't even know why they got in trouble. You have to explain that to the kids because if you just beating them and not telling them what's going on, assuming that they know what they did wrong, then these kids grow up traumatized and angry and, you know, blaming you and some parents be clueless as to why their children hate them. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like discipline is on a case by case basis. You have to get to know your child. You have to know what works with your child. I probably can count on one hand how many times I actually spanked Tristan in his life. And now he's way too old to get a spanking. He's 9 years old. At that point, and you ain't been spanking him. First of all, he doesn't even do anything to get spanking. But the worst thing I could do to Tristan is take all his devices away from him: phone, Oculus, PlayStation. That'll be the worst punishment in the world for him. He won't even be able to survive. But that's my child. But some of these kids, and you know the kids I'm talking about, they be bad as fuck, and you be looking at their parents sideways, wondering what the hell going on with them. Why these kids are so bad? You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't get any type of discipline. They was just allowed to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. So
That's my little blurb about discipline and gentle parenting and stuff. Now, I am more on the gentle parenting side. I do, I would and have refrained from doing too much spankings. However, Nyla's temperament is a tad bit different than Tristan's temperament. Nyla is already a little unruly. So Nyla's gonna need a little pop here and there. I mean, and she gets so mad. And she's so mad and she's a little baby. So really can't do nothing to her right now. But I'm just saying that that's gonna have to get under control and it may need some pop here and there. That's what I call it, little pop. May need some little pop here and there, and I'm not opposed to doing it. When I was younger, my mom was involved in this situation, not with us, but with a family member. I'm not going to go into details, but she was speaking to like Child Protective Services, and she was asking about like when you can spank a child and or not because every little thing they be trying to come pick the children up. You know what I'm saying? So the gentleman was like, he believes that a spanking within reason is fine. Like if the child is about to do something that they can hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, like they're about to stick a key in the electrical socket, or they're about to touch something hot, or they hit somebody, or they hit somebody with the object, then you be like, pop, pop. You know what I mean? No, you don't do that. No, no. You know what I'm saying? Like because that's the immediate action that you can take to let them know that no, you absolutely don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that and I agree with that. But just beating a child's ass, extension cords and switches. I know some of us have stories about that. Just for every little thing, like come on, that ain't no life. We ain't no damn slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that. And I know the old school parents, they did that back in the day. And that's why we're on this earth. We're on this earth to learn from the mistakes of our parents. And that's how you keep going. Your generation is supposed to get better. It's not supposed to get worse. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm all for gentle parenting and I'm also for a little pop here and there. You know what I'm saying? But you know your kids and hey, and listen, I know this is a little bit newer for, people, especially black families, because for whatever reason, in a lot of black families, like therapy is not, common. But therapy, I think helps. Therapy early on, like family therapy and stuff, all of that helps and can help in your day to day life. So if you really have like an unruly child, they may just need to talk to somebody who's not you. You know what I'm saying? And they could be getting bullied at school. Um or they could just be having some feelings like they might have some like hormone imbalances if they're real young. And it's hard to get out of them what is going on, or something could be going on in the home with somebody. You never know what the situation may be. So sometimes, 9 times out of 10, a child is not just bad just because they want to be bad. It's usually something going on physically or mentally in which they don't know how to deal with it other than to act out. So have to take that into consideration as well. Um, I don't think that I have anything else to say about that today. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send me an email at letsmom.b.podcast@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Instagram at Let's Mom Bitch. I have the YouTube channel at Let's Mom Bitch. I also have the Facebook page at Let's Mom Bitch. DMs, Instagram. Please check my page. I try to put some updates or pictures or whatever on there frequently, but like I said, I'm still fairly new to this thing, so we're just gonna keep it moving the best way that I can move it. Um, didn't prepare an affirmation for today, so I encourage you to go look up an affirmation that will suit you and suit your needs and make you feel good. And I thank you all for tuning in to this short episode of Let's Mom Bitch. Please tune in next Friday at 9 p.m. Bye.